You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
That was great.
That was like one of the best ones ever. And I didn't even try to make it. When I tried to make it good, it sucked.
Do you do that live every week?
I tried it.
Wow, that did sound really
Sometimes,
good.
like the drink, consumption is not in sync, and you're not ready to do.
I want you to have
yet. Or you do one if you still have another one that's open already but not finished, and it's like you just do it. But like sometimes Kirk knows she like slot it in post.
Yeah, sometimes,
Oh, yeah, that was really crisp.
See, Nick is a stickler for live performance. He's like Dan Castellaneta, and what I'm about to say is absolutely not true. Dan Castellaneta insists every time Homer says, "Don't!" on The Simpsons that he record a new live
A new one?
He insists
That's
that,
funny.
hey, let's use a new one every time and not make my job easier and use an earlier version of a "Don't!" So that's why at the beginning of every segment, we, live, as Nick did. Welcome to Movie Baiters with the Farx brothers.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
Joked me, alright.
I saw.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Did my daughter really leave?
She did, yeah.
Good.
She listened to you and she left.
That was amazing.
It's the first time she listened to you, or what?
Something like that.
Has she ever sat with you through an episode?
No.
No.
Her mom has been on the show.
Yeah.
Mrs. Farx,
Mrs. Farx.
obviously. And they want to be on the show because they don't understand what the show is. They just know that it exists.
Yeah.
Ella Thomsen, how do you want to be introduced? That was the good idea, Bill. That was actually Mrs. Farx.
Wow. Nice.
I see that you gave me the time. Thank you. Ella Thomsen, my dear brother, younger, more attractive, and
Yeah.
and single.
Sorry,
Actually, the younger Farxling would like to see you after this segment. So I have to monitor the time. And at the end of this interview, which will be the last thing people experience with you, Kirk has to go see the younger Farxling, and then we will get into the debate. But the debate has already happened at this point in what people are experiencing, which obviously every learned listener knows, and you know because you're a sophisticated guest.
Yeah.
But Kirk loves it when I explain it. So Kirk, could you
It's a
take
long
this?
explanation. Well, Ella, I know you're an assistant director and director on set. Do you do anything else on set?
I script supervised a little bit in school. And I thought I would continue that afterwards. And then I was on a set or two where, like, the whole crew got mad at the script supervisor because the eye lines in a scene were off and we had to redo it. And then, I don't know. And I was like, this is too much pressure. This is, like, really scaring me.
Is the script supervisor supposed to do that? I thought,
Yeah.
Are they eyeline?
Lines, though, like
Yeah.
80 lines.
Yeah, script supervisor would be in
Yeah.
charge of that.
Oh, I never
Like,
noticed
should be
that.
looking to the left, should be looking to the right for continuity of the
But
scene.
that's blocking.
It's a continuity
That's-
thing.
That's blocking. Well, it's continuity if they're doing it. I guess if they're doing it differently.
If they change
Yeah.
the blocking, then sorry.
Right.
This is how the show is. You've
Yeah.
heard of it.
But I was just like, maybe I'm not as detail oriented as I think to do a good job at this professionally. So I don't do that anymore. When I'm on set, I'm really always assistant directing and then trying to direct my own projects when I can. But I've been producing a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So what drew you to assistant directing?
I think, well, so my first ever experience on a set, when I was in high school, I was a part of one of the Horror High film camps, and Vanessa was the AD on the week that I did, and there was a day where I got to shadow her, and I just immediately thought she was so cool, and she taught me a lot about doing that job that I always remembered even when I was in school, and like there were things she taught me that I still implement today.
Could you give an example?
Well, I remember we were on set and somebody asked her if we were doing good on time, and she said, "We're within the acceptable range." We were on time, and she didn't want to say that because that's when people are like, "Oh, we have time, I can chill a little bit." So I don't use those exact words because I feel like that's her phrasing, but I normally am like, yeah, or I don't know.
That's wedding DJ.
something
I
clever
get it.
in the moment. Yeah. Yeah.
We got to keep it in, like we're all having fun here, but
Yeah.
Oh,
she gets it.
I don't. Wedding DJing? What do you mean?
Keeping people on schedule. Because that's what she's talking about, is keeping people on time. And so you want to not tell people, hey, we're on time, slack off. So we get behind. Because everyone's used to being behind.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm just wondering how much do you do at the wedding that a wedding DJ can, make sure the time goes on time?
That's part of the Master of Ceremonies duties.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm constantly schooling this fool on the realities of how, like, he's a professional sound man, whereas I'm a professional, sound man.
Oh.
See how I did that in a different...
Yeah.
Ella, what is the thing you aspire to be paid for on set, both below the line and, like, as a creative? Do you want to be a director more than a writer, or a writer more than a director? Or maybe you have a different part of the artistry that, sometimes seen as above the line, however you choose to view that delineation that I don't totally agree with.
The dream for me would be directing.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm the person that I want to be when I'm directing. It's like, I don't know, something just comes over me and it feels very natural to me. But I also love producing. And I love ADing. That's probably my below the line pick, I guess.
Is that below the line? I don't know.
Oh.
I
You
think
said
it
below
is.
the line kick, but I'm going to say ADing is my below the line kink. Because it's like, no, we're hitting the freaking schedule. Nick, do you have any thoughts on kinks of hitting time while shooting things / your experience? Was Ella on set for your episode? Were you on set for... Exactly. You worked with Ella on Paprika once.
Yeah, what were you saying?
And she also went to MCTC. You have many lines of connection with Ella. I'm building this bridge to you. Elder statesman Nick Farx. Nicholas Farx.
What kind of...
Oh, I said that ADing is my kink because color is your kink. You get off on a very specific... See how I did that?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And that'll
There
tie
you
into... Because it ties into the debate we had earlier where we talked about color in relation to the movie Ella picked.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
That was me pausing for you. Do you have any questions or thoughts for Ella? She went to MCTC. I'll say that again.
Who was your... I was going to say, who's your least favorite? Who's your most favorite professor? We might...
Who are professors you had? Like, name professors. And, like, the thing, while you think about this, we want to get a, what are the two schools?
MCTC and MCAD.
Yeah, we want to get MCTC and MCAD. We want to get a debate scheduled at a festival, like, where representatives from both sides come and the Farx brothers adjudicate a debate for the children so they know which advanced education place to go to make it in the movies from the Midwest.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing too hard.
I had Mary and Adam for production. Okay. I had Mary for producing, and then Hafed for screenwriting.
Oh, he's still at it.
Oh yes. I think he just went down to only teaching one semester a year, but he's still there.
Hafed?
Hafed. Yeah.
I don't know him.
Oh, hell, this idea is going to work.
You have an impression of him?
Yeah, I did not care for him, but whatever.
Well, he knows now.
Everybody has an impression of him.
Oh.
He's kind of an icon. Like,
an MCTC icon.
Regardless how you feel about him in his classes, he's an icon.
Do they still make you buy his self-written screenwriting textbook that looks like it's printed at home and glued together, and they charge $60 for it?
So I think I think it technically was required, but we didn't really use it in the class, and so I don't think a lot of us ever bought it. Yeah.
So you learned to do the thing in college where it's like, by the second or third year, maybe I'll buy the book if I need the book.
Or let's see how the first couple weeks go. Do I need to...
Oh, I need the book. I'll go get the book.
Yeah.
But, like, sometimes, I learned that in college.
Yeah.
I love that fucking translates.
That was frustrating because I already had, like, screenwriting books. I didn't really go, like, commit to MCTC until, like, I went for a week once when I was 19.
Yeah.
Shooting film, so it was expensive, and I dropped
Yeah.
it. So I went back in 2009 when I was 25. So I was already an old fuck compared to everyone else there. But, like, I already had done, like... I shouldn't be talking about this. I'm taking over the interview. Just expressing why I was upset about buying that book. Like, I already had a bunch of books that I was writing in the meantime. I'd already, like, almost sold one to a real, like, a very low budget production company. But it's like, why am I buying this $60 book? And it wasn't anything I hadn't already read in the other ones, like Screenwriter's Bible and stuff like that. I hadn't found Save the Cat yet, but that pissed me off.
But you were going for writing, whereas you knew you wanted to be a director, it sounds like.
Yeah, so I took the first and second screenwriting classes, but then, at least with how it's structured now, for the second year, you kind of have to choose going the production route or the screening route. So I went production route.
Was that the same back then? In 14,
you know, so it had just changed a year prior to when I went back in 2009, where it was screenwriting, editing and post-production, which was my major actually, and then directing and producing and cinematography. So so I had Adam Olsen, right?
Yeah.
I had him as a sound for image teacher, and I liked Adam. I'm actually editing something he shot right now.
Oh, nice.
So it's funny, like, you know.
She worked with Adam recently.
I like working with him currently. Yeah.
Well, she should talk about that after you finish this.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, so those were the 4 things, and I did editing. And yeah, I didn't get to like play with the fancy cameras because I wasn't in cinematography, but you know, so that is, you know, wonderful.
Yeah.
You're working with Adam right now?
Well, you're not allowed to rent cameras there though, even though you went there?
Well, you could rent equipment, but like the big camera back then, this is 2009 to 2011, was the red one, which you look at it now and it sucks, but like, oh, the red, you know, you couldn't rent the red unless you were a cinematography major. You got the HVX 200.
People were double checking that. Let me see what your majors.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Strict. All right.
But you've like transitioned very smoothly from MCTC into like consistently working with people that are teaching there, but then finding your own stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know how that happened,
Connections,
but I'm very
networking,
thankful.
consistent production, showing up consistently. I don't know. Like these all could apply to you.
Yeah, I suppose. I think a lot of it was, there were a lot of actors that I worked with while I was at MCTC who then, like last summer and fall, were working on things that they were either directing and they needed an AD and they were impressed with me, or like Alex was directing the first episode of Paprika's.
Alex Rumsey.
And you guys needed an AD, so that's how that happened. I think.
I remember it was great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agreed. There's no debate there. That was great. Yeah. We met Ella. Did a really good job on Paprika's, the web series.
What are you working on with Adam right now? Adam Olsen, current and long-term professor of MCTC.
So Adam is still doing his Misplaced miniseries, which he's been doing for a couple years. And while I was in school, he had asked me to try writing some episodes for the third block of the show. So
what is the conceit of the show? Like, what did you have to write to?
So Misplaced is an anthology series. Each episode is about, the main themes are people in their 20s who are just like trying to figure out life. So it's relationships, it's work stuff, it's just kind of all the things. So originally he had a series of prompts, and I just picked some and kind of wrote some episodes from there. The first one we did was last summer. It's called IRL, and it premiered at the Ely Film Fest, which is the first time I've ever been up there. I went up in March, and
this year?
Yeah.
Nice.
And that was so cool. I'd never been there, and the whole community like volunteers and gets really excited about it. So that was just really cool to see. But that one is about a girl in early college who is in an online relationship and is also struggling with mental health issues, and being in this relationship is just kind of pulling her away from meeting people in real life, and she realizes that by the end. We did an episode about a guy who turns 25 and suddenly he just feels like it's this huge milestone he's hit, and he's not making any strides in his relationship or work. And so him and his friend have like a heart-to-heart about it. And then we did an episode where, because with that one, there's like a whole birthday party and all of his friends have a thing going on. Someone's getting married, someone's having a baby, someone has a promotion. And then we did an episode in the fall about the couple that was getting married, which was also Alex Rumsey. It was Alex Rumsey and Trisha Burkey, and I directed that one. And that was really fun.
They were actors together, Trisha and Alex?
Yeah, they played the couple getting married.
Ooh.
And it was so much fun. I can't wait for that one to come out. And
That was
now,
at your parents' house, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. We did it in my backyard.
Nice.
My friend B. Johnson was our production designer, and we had this whole thing set up outside, and it ended up looking really great in a smaller space, and it was really cool.
Where are you from, Ella? Are you from the Minnesota?
Yes, I'm from Oakdale, Minnesota. I've lived there my whole life.
Next to Woodbury, on the eastern suburbs of the Twin Cities.
Let's get
What
more
some people
specific.
might not know, we have a lot of listeners in Japan this week. They might go, oh, well.
Nobody knows where Oakdale is.
Yeah,
like when
nobody
I
knows.
got
South of
to
Woodbury.
you know where it is, but when I got
Nobody
to
knows
school,
where Woodbury is in Japan.
East of the Twin Cities.
when I got to school and I started making friends, people were like, "Oh, where are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Oakdale." Nobody knew where that was.
Were they from the Minnesota?
Yes, everybody was from suburbs, but like on the west side
The
of the
nice-
cities.
yeah, I see,
and
yeah.
I was like,
wasn't
I
like
know
a,
where you're from. Like, you've never heard of Oakdale, whatever.
Well, last week's guest said they were from La Crescent, but he had to say La Crosse because nobody has heard of La Crescent. Is there another place you close by that people would know?
Did you just say
Yeah.
St. Paul when you're talking to people from
I say Woodbury, and then
Ah,
everybody knows.
Yeah, that makes
You say
sense.
Woodbury like library?
Woodbury? No. Woodbury. But, then there's Oakbury,
Oh,
which
never
is
heard.
like the area in between the two cities.
Where like the Alamo is.
I think that's Woodbury.
Yeah, that's
I
I
Woodbury.
think like the
That's
Best
Oakdale, I think,
Buy,
actually.
the Best Buy and the Olive Garden, I think people call that Oakbury. If you know
Okay.
that area.
I do. There's a
like right by that exit.
there's a tavern there
Yes.
that I've gone to, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe not. I wouldn't go to a
Yeah.
place that serves libations.
Especially when they don't sponsor us, right?
Yeah, especially when they don't sponsor us. Mrs. Farx, I believe, lived in either Oakdale or Woodbury when I first met Mrs. Farx back over a decade ago. Did you meet? Wait, I'm like, I don't care. This is a gossip show. So you and Riley
Gossip
Kent, like,
Yes.
did you meet in high school or MCTC?
We met at MCTC.
Okay, so you were
Yeah.
like a college film school relationship. I hate how cute you and like Sally Ann and Sebastian are. Like,
Guess who's gonna be a bridesmaid in
Oh,
Sebastian
nice.
and Sally Ann's wedding?
I love it, and I
so
stand
excited.
for you. I'm serious. Like, I'm happy that the younger generation is like seems happy, healthy, and
Yeah.
fulsome. And
Maybe could they sponsor this show and then maybe we put their wedding registry on our page? Who knows?
you should please send Sally Ann's wedding registry to us, because by the time this comes out, we can put it out there.
In Vietnam, we'll just buy.
Dude, I totally want to put Sally Ann's wedding registry on, because we've known her since she was a little kid.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
well, not like little kid, like 14, like it's way older than my farstlings, but. It's great that things are working out. So you're now making a feature film that could interfere with this matrimonial ceremony. See that transition?
This is true. This
This
is
is
true.
when the pros do it.
I think we're gonna shoot like right after their honeymoon, and they have some time to.
So they're
settle in.
relaxed.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's good.
Get it?
Yeah.
What?
They'll be relaxed.
Oh, because they have the honeymoon?
Could you talk about the movie that you're planning to make?
Yes, I am producing a feature-length film called Her Viscera. It's written and directed by Brooke Yeager, who was on a couple weeks ago.
Those episodes did really well. I was pumped for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, she was great. I was really happy she could be here. Her Viscera is a coming-of-identity, coming-of-age body horror film about two employees who work together at a movie theater, and they each start hallucinating these fleshy creatures, and they're questioning their identity. And there's the abomination, which is the larger monster in the story, who just continues to grow and consume their food and convince them to indulge in their shames and desires. And it's a really great script, and I'm really excited about it.
It's just the one location, right?
No,
Mostly?
there's a couple different locations. There's a movie theater, a family home, an apartment, a church. Yeah.
How did you come to be involved with it?
So Brooke also went to MCTC and was a year ahead of me. And I was a part of a friend group that was kind of half and half, people from my class as well as hers. And we were all just hanging out at one point, and we were like, what if we just made a feature film? Like, it's not that hard, right? And it's so hard, obviously. But we wanted to try it, and there were a couple different ideas that people in our circle had, and a couple people who had like a really solid idea started writing, and I think I started writing like the first 15 pages, and then at some point we all read them and whatnot. But Brooke was working on Her Viscera in her screenwriting program at Metro, and was, had a professor who she worked closely with to advise the drafts every step of the way. And Jeremy,
sorry.
Jeremy.
I knew it was a J word.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy.
And it just came along, and it's such a strong script. So we were all like, yeah, let's make this one. This is ready.
So it's through your friend group.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, hey, we're going to make a feature.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of labs cooking up different, pots of something.
Yeah.
This one was ready to go because Brooke had been working on it
Yeah.
in her bachelor screenwriting program.
Yes.
After going to MCTC and getting the associates. And,
Yeah.
All right. Nick, do you have any, I'm pivoting and trying to be, I'm supposed to involve him more, and then I vamp like this so that it's like, oh, maybe he'll have time to think of something, and I don't know how I'm supposed to like pick up on it because he'll have to non-verbally tell me, like, oh yeah, I've got an idea and something I'd like to interject about that, or making a feature, and yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts. Do you have a question? I'm supposed to pivot to you more. I noticed you're fiddling with the sound. Oh,
yeah, it's
go ahead.
Busted. Sorry, Nick.
What's?
Oh, no.
Is it Nick's sound?
Yeah, it's Nick's
Oh,
sound.
I'm sorry, Nick. I did that whole thing.
Let me check mine. Do you want me to check?
No, it's on my end.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so this is related to La La Land. Emma Stone says it doesn't need more actresses. What do you feel the creative world needs more of?
That's a really good question. Money?
Money, right? Yeah.
So I think I've been talking to people a lot about this as we've been producing Her Viscera, actually, with trying to find funding, is that there's a lot of independent features that get made in Minnesota every year. There's friend groups all over the place that are scraping together money or doing some crowdfunding and making these really great movies, but they just go under the radar so often because there isn't the funds or the means or the space to market the film. So that's something that we've been talking about a lot on our team, and we just brought someone on to help us market and do some advertising. And we also tried to have some community events to really get the local community excited and talking about the movie, so people know that like it's happening, we're doing this. There's a film within a film of Her Viscera, which we made last fall, and we had a screening for at the end of March, and that ended up being a huge success. We made a really nice profit off of ticket sales, and we had a really big turnout, so that I think kind of helped spread the word. So I guess, I don't know, I wish there were more ways that were a little more easily accessible to just advertise projects that are going on. I mean, everybody has social media, but it takes so much time to really build up a fan base and grow a page. And I don't know, I wonder if there's like a larger site or something that could be created that almost has like news articles of like, here's what's going on. And I think even if it was centered around whatever's going on in your local community, because there's always people making stuff, and there's just I think it's just bridging the communications between groups of people who are making projects.
Well, doesn't Minnesota Film Alliance have the calendar they let people add to, right?
Yes, the Minnesota Film Alliance has the calendar that you should go to for calendar events that are on the Minnesota Film Alliance calendar. So I understand what you're saying, and it's the thing about, like, people don't think about selling the movie before they make the movie. Yeah. And so this is how I think we'll cap your interview, is that we're trying to figure out how to start direct, like, distributing stuff with independent, like, we've done it once before. Well, if you include Woodbury, you've heard of it, the Woodbury 10. Beyond that, we've also gone up to Duluth and done it once. But, like, how could we build a network of the local small market, you call them, because it's like the coasts don't care about Iowa City. I care about Iowa City. Yeah. I care about Des Moines. I care about Eau Claire. I care about La Crosse. I care, I would like to send content there. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it. But hey, Farx distribution brings you local, upper Midwestern fare that this one's a thriller. This one's a romantic comedy. This one's for kids. We've got a kids and a thriller right now, so we're going to try to sell the kids by the end of this year. And I heard how I said that, and I stand by it. Sell the kids. It's a kid. You saw it. You saw the feature. It's a feature. So, like, hey, small market, ma or pop theater, like, for those that exist. How do we work with you to create a model, like, and this is Brother Nick's idea, where we don't have to travel there, but you're within our range. So, like, you care, we care, I could always travel there for one night or whatever to, like, so distribution. I think we all have to get on the same page on how we do that. That's the big idea. So I'm happy to hear you're thinking about it and talking about it, and you're already better at it than us, because I remember that screening you guys had, and I'm glad to hear that that matters. Yeah, that was really exciting. The other thing I just recently heard about is Prevo. Prevo? Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
It's a new streaming service for independent films. I believe it's both for features and short films. I mean, it's subscription based, so you have to pay for it. So they're making money from that.
That's VOD.
I haven't looked into it a ton, but it seems like it's pretty simple to get your stuff uploaded on it, and they, like, highlight different things every week. So that's also something I'm gonna look at, and
check it out.
I hope that really takes off, because I think that could really be the future, especially in the post-obsession world that we're living in. Right, yeah. And, like, I hope we see more of that, because that's really exciting,
What's exciting is that you want to make a feature, and that you guys all came out of film school and have a plan, and that you're not only trying to just make a good movie, you're trying to think about how to sell a good movie, which is, you were thinking about that before the obsession success happened.
Right.
You're more likely to find a path closer to that success than people who are like, I'm inspired by only seeing success, if you will, because it's not that easy, right, Nick?
What are you asking?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I said it's not that easy. Oh. I thought that was easy. Yeah, it's not that easy. Like, it's hard and takes lots of time and effort.
If it was easy,
everybody would do it?
Probably made something that sucks.
All right, last question of the night. Sure. Who would you recommend we ask to be on this show?
And thank you for getting Brooke on the show. You've already done us a mitzvah by.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of other people on our team who I'm sure would love to come on if you're interested in having them.
That's why we ask on the build community.
Yeah, I can, like, get you a list. You should have Riley on.
Riley?
Yeah.
Kent?
Riley Kent, yeah.
When we want to have him on September, tell him September. This will come out.
I think he has some vacation time that he's using later this year.
I don't want him to take vacation for this.
It's already taken. Like, it's really weird. I don't think he can change it, and I think so. Maybe
we
you
don't
set it up
usually take
then.
the boyfriend recommendation, but in this case, because we work with him, and I feel bad sometimes
Did we not?
because
I thought we did.
I made
Didn't
what?
didn't we take the boyfriend recommendation one time? Trying to remember.
But you've worked with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
And I made that Tylenol joke at him, which I feel kind of... Is it Tylenol or
Wait,
Tylenol? Which is the one that
what?
pisses you
Yeah,
off?
what show?
What?
It was when Tylenol was in the news for creating something, and they were like, don't take it when you're pregnant. And
Oh.
something like dropped on set and said, what did your mom take, Tylenol? And we all like paused, and you were there. That's how you reacted.
I don't. Just like that.
Yeah,
That's how I
how
would
dare
react.
you make such an uncouth joke in front of everyone? But it's because I like Riley. And I was
Yeah.
like, and he seemed cool. So
Yeah.
I thought I could go for the jugular.
I think Ella blocked that out.
Yeah, it's clearly.
I think
clearly
so. I don't
created-
remember this.
I created a traumatic event. I'm so sorry to Riley and those that are offended by Tylenol usage as deterrent to success. Thank you for being on the show, Ella.
Yes. I think we had a great debate on La La Land. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.